Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I am VC Pramod. The headlines. Union Cabinet approves 20,000 crore rupees credit guarantee scheme for exporters to boost liquidity and competitiveness. Cabinet also approves rationalization of royalty rates for key minerals critical to green energy transition. Joint Parliamentary Committee formed to review bills for removal of jailed ministers. BJP MP Aparajita Sarangi appointed Chairperson. Counting of votes for Bihar Assembly elections to be taken up tomorrow. Botswana to hand over 8 cheetahs today for translocation to India under Project Cheetah. And in FIDE Chess World Cup, Grandmaster Arjun Erigaisi, Praggnanandhaa and Pentala Harikrishna to play round 4 tiebreaks in Goa today. The Union Cabinet has adopted a resolution expressing its profound grief over the loss of lives in the terrorist incident involving a car explosion near the Red Fort in Delhi. The Cabinet observed 2-minute silence in honour of innocent lives lost. The Cabinet reaffirmed the government's steadfast resolve to safeguard the lives and well-being of all Indians, consistent with its enduring commitment to national security and the safety of every citizen. Briefing media in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said Cabinet paid its solemn respects to the victims of this senseless act of violence and conveys its heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families.
The Cabinet unequivocally condemns this dastardly and cowardly act that has led to the loss of innocent lives. The Cabinet reiterates India's unwavering commitment to a policy of zero tolerance towards terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. The Cabinet also recorded its appreciation for the statements of solidarity and support from many governments around the world.
Delhi Metro Rail Corporation has said that the Lal Killa metro station will remain closed till further notice due to security reasons. In a social media post, it said that all other stations are functional as normal. The Lal Killa metro station was closed after the blast in a car near Red Fort in Delhi on Monday. Union Cabinet has approved a new credit guarantee scheme for exporters offering 100% credit guarantee to exporters including MSMEs. The scheme will provide up to 20,000 crore rupees in additional credit, strengthening liquidity and enhancing India's global competitiveness. The scheme aims to support India's $1 trillion export target and promote the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. In another decision, the Cabinet has revised royalty rates for key minerals like cesium, graphite, rubidium and zirconium. Mr. Vaishnav said this will encourage auctioning of mineral blocks and boost the domestic production of critical minerals such as lithium, tungsten and niobium. Increased production will reduce imports, cut supply chain vulnerabilities and create more employment opportunities in India. The Cabinet also approved the Export Promotion Mission (EPM) with an outlay of over 25,000 crore rupees. This is a flagship initiative announced in the Union Budget 2025-26 to strengthen India's export competitiveness, particularly for MSMEs, first-time exporters and labour-intensive sectors. BJP MP Aparajita Sarangi has been appointed as Chairperson of the Joint Committee of Parliament to examine the Constitution 130th Amendment Bill 2025, the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Amendment Bill 2025 and the Government of Union Territories Amendment Bill 2025. The 31-member panel has 4 members from the opposition ranks, 15 from the BJP, 11 from NDA constituents and 1 nominated member. A Lok Sabha bulletin said BJP Lok Sabha MPs Ravi Shankar Prasad, Bhartrihari Mehtab, Pradhan Barua, Brijmohan Agrawal, Vishnu Dayal Ram, D.K. Aruna, Purushottam Rupala and Anurag Thakur are part of the committee. Counting of votes for the Assembly elections in Bihar will take place tomorrow. The votes will be counted at 46 counting centres across the 38 districts of Bihar. The electronic voting machines, EVMs, in which the electoral fortune of all the candidates have been sealed, were kept under tight security in strong rooms. Our correspondent reports that the counting will begin at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
The EVMs and VVPATs used in the polling have been sealed inside strong rooms under a 3-layer security system. The inner security of the premises is being managed by Central Armed Police Forces, while state police have been deployed to maintain outer security. Besides, CCTV surveillance and other security provisions have also been put in place. A control room has been set up within every strong room campus. The Election Commission has instructed mandatory VVPAT counting in case of mismatch between Form 17C and EVM data, and wherever mock poll data was erroneously not erased. With Dharmendra Rai, Anand Kumar, Akashvani News, Patna.
The Election Commission has informed that 37 crore enumeration forms have been distributed among electors since the launch of Special Intensive Revision SIR Phase 2 on the 4th of this month. It is 70% of the total 51 crore electors to be covered in this phase. Maximum of over 10 crore 80 lakh forms have been handed over in Uttar Pradesh. Over 6.8 crore forms have been given in West Bengal. In the second phase, the ECI has launched the SIR in 9 states and 3 union territories. The ongoing enumeration phase will continue till the 4th of next month. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle @AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download the News on AIR app. Botswana will today hand over cheetahs for translocation to India under Project Cheetah. This was announced during the joint press briefing yesterday at the end of bilateral talks between President Draupadi Murmu and her Botswana counterpart Duma Boko. Our correspondent covering this visit has more on this.
Presidents of India and Botswana will witness the release of the captured cheetahs into a quarantine facility near Gaborone. The event will mark a symbolic donation of cheetahs to India by Botswana. The handover signifies the start of a new chapter in bilateral cooperation in wildlife conservation between the two countries. The cheetahs will remain in the quarantine facility for some time before being translocated to India. Botswana will be donating 8 cheetahs to India to assist in the regeneration of the cheetah population in India. President Duma Boko had said that this agreement demonstrates the spirit of shared environmental goals and promotion of biodiversity. Thanking Botswana for their support, President Murmu had said that India will take good care of these big cats. Manish Shiva, Akashvani News, Botswana.
Today, President Murmu is also scheduled to interact with the members of the Indian community in Botswana before concluding her visit. The country is celebrating the 150th anniversary of its national song Vande Mataram, a song that has inspired generations of Indians to unite, rise and celebrate the spirit of the nation. Today, our correspondent brings a report on Vande Mataram, echoing through voices, flags and the spirit of India's freedom movement.
The powerful call of Vande Mataram echoed not only in voices, but also came alive in the colours and symbols of India's freedom struggle. It appeared on several early versions of the national flag, each design reflecting the dreams and determination of people longing for independence. In 1904, Sister Nivedita designed the Vajra flag, with Vande Mataram written in Bengali. The flag soon became a strong symbol of resistance, seen in meetings and rallies during the partition of Bengal and later displayed proudly at the Calcutta Congress in 1906. The first flag that gained pan-Indian recognition was hoisted at Parsi Bagan in Calcutta on the 7th of August in 1906. Designed by Sachindranath Bose and Sukumar Mitra with the support of the secret Anushilon Society, the flag had 3 horizontal bands with green on top, yellow in the middle and red at the bottom. On the yellow strip, the words Vande Mataram were written in Devanagari script. The Calcutta flag, also known as the Vande Mataram flag, has undergone multiple contemporary reiterations, each bearing the sacred words Vande Mataram. It soon became a powerful emblem of India's unity and hope. In 1906, Bipin Chandra Pal launched a daily journal titled Vande Mataram and invited Sri Aurobindo to join him. Through its pages, Vande Mataram became more than just a slogan. It became a movement of thought, courage and national pride. With Shivang and Soumya, this is Valsa Williams for Akashvani News.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar took part in the G7 Foreign Ministers meeting outreach session on energy security and critical minerals in Niagara, Canada last night. During the meeting, Dr. Jaishankar put forth India's perspective and spoke about the need on both issues to mitigate dependence, strengthen predictability and build resilience. He said that greater international cooperation is the only way forward and India is open to working constructively with international partners in this regard. He also noted the unpredictability and market constrictions in global supply. Israel says it has reopened the Zikkim crossing to allow humanitarian aid trucks into northern Gaza. The aid will be delivered by the United Nations and international organizations after undergoing thorough security inspections by the Land Crossings Authority of the Defense Ministry, and that the move followed a directive of the political echelon. In FIDE Chess World Cup, Grandmaster Arjun Erigaisi, Praggnanandhaa and Pentala Harikrishna will play round 4 tiebreaks in Goa today. The games will begin at 3 p.m. Earlier, Arjun played well-contested draw against Peter Liko of Hungary, while Praggnanandhaa played draw against Russia's Danil Dubov. Similarly, Harikrishna blundered a pawn and found himself in a bit of a pickle, but managed to escape with a draw against Nils Grandelius of Sweden. On the other hand, Pranav Venkatesh got eliminated by Nodirbek Yagubev, while Liam Chang Lee eliminated Karthik Venkatraman. Several Sri Lankan cricketers who are currently in Pakistan for a 3-match ODI series have been requested to return home, citing safety concerns following a deadly bomb blast in Islamabad that killed 12 people. In response, Sri Lankan Cricket Board has acknowledged the request from the players but directed them to continue the series as per schedule. The second ODI match between the two teams is scheduled for today in Rawalpindi, which is hardly 20 kilometers away from Islamabad, where the deadly bomb blast occurred on Tuesday. Sri Lanka is also scheduled to play a Tri-Nation T20 series in Pakistan from the 19th of this month. Initially, the series was to be played between Pakistan, Afghanistan and Sri Lanka, but Afghanistan refused to play the series following border clashes with Pakistan. Now, Zimbabwe has been included in the series as the third participant. In men's cricket, India will host South Africa for a 2-match test series starting tomorrow. The opening match will be played at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. Shubman Gill-led Indian side will look to continue their winning streak against Themba Babuma's Proteas after a clean sweep against West Indies at home. The World Test Championship campaign also continues to gather momentum, with India sitting third in the rankings. After beginning their 2025-27 WTC cycle, India registered a 2-2 draw in England, followed by a 2-0 sweep at home against the West Indies. On the other hand, reigning world champion South Africa forced a 1-1 draw in Pakistan last month. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Shagun Chopra.
Thank you, Pramod. All papers lead with the Delhi blast probe with pictures of PM Modi visiting the injured at the hospital. Dr. Module planned multiple bombings, headlines The Times of India, while the Tribune headlines Faridabad terror module aimed to target our day event, planned Diwali strikes too. The papers add that Ayodhya was also target and DNA test confirming Umar as the Red Fort bomber. 45 crore export boost gets cabinet approval. Headlines The Hindustan Times and the Indian Express headlines amid US tariff hit, cabinet clears 6 years, 25,000 crore export mission. And finally, Dharmendra is back home as all papers report on the veteran actor being discharged from hospital, ending speculation. And with that, it's back to you, Pramod.
Thank you, Shagun. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Union Cabinet approves 20,000 crore rupees credit guarantee scheme for exporters to boost liquidity and competitiveness. Cabinet also approves rationalization of royalty rates for key minerals critical to green energy transition. Joint Parliamentary Committee formed to review bills for removal of jailed ministers. BJP MP Aparajita Sarangi appointed Chairperson. Counting of votes for Bihar Assembly elections to be taken up tomorrow. Botswana to hand over 8 cheetahs today for translocation to India under Project Cheetah. And in FIDE Chess World Cup, Grandmaster Arjun Erigaisi, Praggnanandhaa and Pentala Harikrishna to play round 4 tiebreaks in Goa today. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.